And now it's time for the tale of the tape. First up, Powder Keg. And they will have a power advantage here. Up against them, the Swarm. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage. These two will be fighting in the welterweight division. So many fantastic champions have come through this weight class. Most recently, how about Terrence Crawford?
This is it. This is that fight. This is that argument. I don't know what to expect.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Puerto Rico, the red trunks with red trim, Powder Keg. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Puerto Rico, wearing the black trunks with red trim, the Swarm.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
I'm so giddy, so excited. The anticipation is second to none. Let's get it on.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. It's bombs away. He blocks the right hook. Oh, and he caught him with a left hook. Counter punching. Well, this fighter loves throwing hooks. Their opponent has got to watch out for them. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That left hook missed. Missing with the left hook. Nice exchange here from both men. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
Here we go. It's round 2. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. And down goes the Swarm. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a show.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. But get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Couldn't land that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive.
On to the third. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. There's a counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Did you see that? Do you believe what we are seeing? And the swarm has been dropped. And as we see it again,
even I've got to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
so time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Another done. All damn, just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Flowing out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time, be fun. I think my end just begun. Another one last time, please, y'all. Nah, I ain't live to please y'all. Ain't got no plans to be through. With this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool. Nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue. At least the 10 in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume. But I'm just days to refuse. Or maybe make it out soon. I assume that my doom ain't the worst. To be guess what my purpose is. Start my verse, then I fall when the curtain ends. When the curtain ends, yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, it's just back in my ends. Off in the back where I blend. Off in the back where I... Yeah, it's just back to pretend. Yeah, it's just back in the bins. Yeah, sides, just back in my ends. Off from the back, why? She's got another one. She's got another one. She's got another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one, another one, another one. Another one. Another one.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch suckers complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest? Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. The blood, sweat, and tears of my stripes. I only tell stories of fights. You learn that the struggle is part of the hustle. Don't ever mistake them as gripes. First I hit them with lefts, then I hit them with rights. After all that I've been through, I want me to fail or surprise them. Addicted to winning, so since the beginning I only focus on horizons. All they record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs. So what can I tell you? I learned from my failures. I traveled through hell with a gang full of tailspins, and I only prevail cause I came with my day ones, and they never strayed from tough situations. I'm saying there's no conversation, just head down and get from the heart that we came from. All we record is who go the hardest. Whole family is the top full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm prepared. I win or I learn, I never will lose. The fork in the road, which one will you choose? Look, the people need answers. You ready to dance? This one for the champs.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes, got bare creps and I step like kisses. And my fit stay clean like dishes, that's why gal wanna give man kisses. Gal wanna give man hugs, I don't drink and I don't do drugs. I used to wear my heart on a sleeve, that's why nowadays man I don't do love. Fake love might get a man killed, fake love might get a man drilled. I had to tell them let a man heal. Tell a man ease up, getting my peas up, won't get a feel up, is she in feeler? Food in the freezer, them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher, true man I leading, call me a leader. down for the anarchy. Them man I sing to the feds like Valerie. Any violations, man I see casualty. Even my manager still can't manage me. Non-stop working down for the salary. Every day in gym burning a calorie. Deep meditation, man can't channel me. I told them man recently, man's been on the deepest frequency. Girls that I love keep on leaving me. When I die they'll keep on grieving me. Gotta deal with this thing evenly. Gotta live this life, just breathe with me. Bad man can't make peace with me. Sit at the table and eat with me. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wild.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Up first is Powder Keg. And you can see here, they will enjoy a weight advantage. Up against them, Rockstar. And they will enjoy a power advantage. And here we go. This fight will be in the welterweight division.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Puerto Rico. Wearing the red trunks with red trim, Powder Keg. Fighting out of the blue corner from Puerto Rico. Wearing the red trunks with red trim. Introducing the current national welterweight champion, the Rockstar.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go.
This is going to be that fight. This is what people are going to be talking about forever and a day.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And there's the bell to start round 1. Hit him with a left jab. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Swing and a miss with that hook. And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter lands. This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. His stamina is off the charts. Will the referee stop it? Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose them. What do we expect to see here in round two? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You can see from the record, this fighter is fantastic and is really difficult to get past. Lucky that hook didn't score. The straight right just misses. He threw the hook, didn't land. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Nice defense on that jab. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well done with that counter shot. Punch himself out, though. Beautiful counter punch. And at some point, the corner knee, and down goes Rockstar. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. Can make it. On to the fourth we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Good counter punch. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? This may do it. It's all coming to an end. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter. Swing and a miss with that left hook. A perfect counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Nobody home with that hook. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face. So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. His stamina is off the charts. And he wasn't, and we may see a stoppage here. And Rockstar gets dropped. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown. On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. So much for defensive abilities. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Punch and just got countered. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Their vision is being impaired, no doubt about it, but is the referee going to stop it here? The fight is over.
Time was of the essence, and it was a matter of time. And
despite what the judge... Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.
Ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I pride when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth. Cause I'm trying to bid the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dub. Cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of We gon' shut it down like this. Let's go. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort, I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this, study my movements, go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations, bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I put in the work and watch others complain. Cause on it regardless, who go the hardest, whole family is just chock full of ballers. Who wanna tell them I never been there? I step in the circle, just know I'm from there.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds.
You can tell both of these two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The straight right just misses. Missing with the hook. So here is the champ defending the title yet again. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. And he scores with the counter. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. What a massive upset this would be. Hold it right there. The defense failed them. A much better game plan here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Can they finish it? And down goes Rockstar. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
Can make up.
There's the bell for round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Missing with the left hook. Holding nothing back here in the round. Punch, counter punch.
His confidence must be sky high.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the referee thinking right now? Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on. Hold that thought. And they got... And Rockstar gets dropped. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say.
referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
You're being put down.
On to the third. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Throws the jab but does not score. And he's been blown up like a powder keg. Down he goes. That punch to the head looks so good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
We're at the halfway point. There's no doubt who's won this round so far.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Swing and a miss with the left hook. That left hook missed. Oh, wait a minute. And down goes Rockstar. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
A shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom! Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in clean though, without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
I've won many things I've done, but this one here, this one takes the cake. I've won many things I've done, but this one here.
The crowd has been waiting for this one for a very long time. Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, Powder Keg. And they do have a reach advantage here. Up against them is Unbreakable. You can see who has the power advantage. They'll meet as welterweights.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Up first is Powder Keg from Puerto Rico, and they hold the SCI national title. Their last fight, they scored a spectacular knockout win. And they'll be facing Unbreakable from the United States of America. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Puerto Rico, wearing the red trunks with red trim, introducing the current national welterweight champion, Powder Keg. Fighting out of the blue corner, from the United States of America, wearing the red trunks with blue trim, Unbreakable.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
What a great venue, and great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's nothing quite like the chemistry between a fighter and their coach, and this partnership is working great. Hey, those punches add up. Well done with that counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. This has been a... Hold that thought! And now going for the finish. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to... Here we go for round two. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This boxer is a real hook specialist. Their opponent has got to watch out for that. Swing and a miss with that jab. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. This fighter has a very good win-loss record and will be tough to beat. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook was off target. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Those counter punches have to hurt. exchange here from both men. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Jab slightly off target. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That left hook just missed. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. Beautiful counter shot. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come. And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? They threw the hook, it didn't land. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Look at the swelling in the... So time back in. Let's keep fighting. A very competitive round. That was almost a... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss for that jab. Nice counter shot. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. A perfect counter shot. And he's been blown up like a powder keg. Down he goes. And you can see here.